It's the final game of the season and we're already league champions. Hip hip hooray! NK Maribor are going to the Champions League. Hello and welcome back to the NK Maribor Save. I am Cultured Left Foot and it is always a pleasure to have you with me. I really enjoy the fact that people take time out of their busy daily lives to watch the video. So I've got a question for everyone today. How do you watch this video? Is it on a mobile? Is it on your TV? Is it on your console? Is it on your computer? Is it on an iPad? Is it on other tablets are available? Let me know. Is it on your work laptop? I mean, I went through a phase of just sitting there at lunchtime watching videos on my work laptop when I was on my lunch break, and like the office was quiet, no one else was in, so I'd just watch a YouTube video with my headphones in. So yeah, sometimes I know that is the case. Also, if you are enjoying the series, please do leave a like, subscribe. It is the best way to see what's going on. Over the last 28 days, we've had 300 new subscribers, which for a little channel like mine is absolutely incredible. So thank you all very, very much. There is a Patreon link. You can become a YouTube member, channel member. There's all this sort of stuff if you want to help me out. But the real way you could help me out is telling me how I could order one of the new NK Maribor shirts and get it shipped to Singapore, because I've been on the website, I've put it in my cart, and I've got in touch with them, and I can't figure out a way to then get it shipped to Singapore. So I got this shipped, well, not this one, actually. I got the away kit shipped to the UK in 2017, but I can't figure out how to get it shipped to Singapore. So if you do know, let me know down below. If you live in Singapore and want to buy me one and I'll live in Singapore, I live in Singapore. If you live in Slovenia and you want to buy me one and post it and I'll pay you, that would be great. But let me know in the comments below. And the Twitter and all of that good stuff is in the description as well if you want to get in touch with me about anything. We've got a Discord, I've got a Twitter, I've got a Twitch. Come and get involved. Anyway, let's talk now about the actual league, because we were last together for a 1-0 win against Mura. No, we weren't. A 2-0 win against Olimpia Ljubljana, a 3-1 win against MK Domžale. We followed that up and we've made some executive decisions in all these games. We're trying to play without the elder players who may not be getting contracts. I've basically taken all your comments on board about what should happen with the older players and said, if they're not accepting a 1-year contract, they're not going to be here. And at the moment, none of them want 1-year contracts. So at the moment, they're all going. Bravo. 1-1 draw, really disappointing. They took the early lead. Tavares got the equaliser. Of course, he did, coming off the bench and getting a goal. Lovely stuff for him. But then we beat Gorica 5-0. Kronoveta actually scored 2, but Matko got 2 as well, who is having a superb season. And Filler got a goal as well. We started Marosa up front on this one. Klinar came on. Utada played. The only one was left back Villar, who had to play a little bit because and Kronoveta for this one. But 3-0, we then beat Alumji. They got a man sent off and it was all pretty much over by that time anyway. We were 2-0 up. Dropped my pen on the floor. Marosa got a goal. Pantalon scored an OG, and Mitrovic from a corner got a goal. So the board will obviously be delighted with the fact that we've scored from a corner. Trying to find my pen with my foot. I've just knocked it further away. And there, I've got it. The skills here. I could definitely easily edit this without a video, but I'm not going to. There it is, pen. And yeah, Marosa got a goal. Lovely stuff. 0-0 with Selj, which was a bit disappointing. We did literally rotate the team loads for this one because we won the league there. In fact, with a 5-0 win, I forgot to say it. So quite a while ago, we won the league. And we won 3-0. We drew 0-0 with Selj. We beat Tabor Cezana 2-0. Alexis Filler getting 2 as well. 2 absolute rockets from the edge of the box. Lovely stuff to see. But you'll notice in these last few games, there is no Marcos Tavares. There is no Kronoveta. There is no Villar at left back. So, yeah, it's changing of the guard, let's say. Cooper, a 2-0 win away from home. Utada and Marosa getting some goals as well. And then Mura, Martinovic and Marosa getting a goal as well. So Marosa has sort of stepped up in the last few games of the season. So we're going to go in, play the game against Olimpia Ljubljana, and then we are going to do the end of season review and stuff. But we have already won the league as champions. All the other league, the European places are yet to be decided, and a couple of people have still got 2 games left. So we are ahead of schedule in terms of finishing before everyone else. But 30 points clear. We have a goal difference of plus 54, which is absolutely insane. We've just been on fire. It's been really, really good first season, to be honest. And we do now qualify for the Champions League Champions Path first qualifying round. So I think it's actually quite a difficult qualifying route to take because you're playing champions of other divisions, or other leagues. So we'll have to see how that goes. But it's just good to be there, innit? You get more money, you get more reputation. It should be great. Right, back for kickoff against Ljubljana. Okay, so this is the team sheet. We're actually going to start Jug in goal to allow us to bring Mayer in at left back. Handanovic comes on the bench because our first choice goal, Pidic, is a non-EU player. We're only allowed 3 of them, and I want to keep Utada in there, and I want to keep Martinovic at the back as well. But yeah, we're lining up pretty good. Yeah, you can always put him onto his weak foot. I'm expecting us to get a win. I'm not too fussed if we don't, but it is a rivalry game, so it would be nice to end the season with a win against our biggest rivals. No one is really a rival for us in the division right now. But yeah, the board are still a little bit annoyed. Kronoveta, I mean, you as a fan, right, you'd probably be really pissed off if your club has the current Slovenian Player of the Year for 2020, which he got. He had the current top assister in the league, the current top average rating in the league, and the guy who's in with a chance of winning Slovenian First League Player of the Season. If you were to have all of all of those things in one person and your club released him on a free at the end of his contract, you'll probably be a little bit pissed off. That may well be happening in this save. He's been very impressive. He deserves to be in discussion. There's always a buzz about playing the rivals. And there come the fans out of a lovely purple tunnel. It's just the purpleness. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love the purpleness of NK Maribor. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is. So Vidmar out to Smee. Out to Kurun. So we've been given our transfer budgets for next year, which is £2.1 million, which is quite a lot of money for a Slovenian football team. And they took into account, the good things we've done. I asked for a new contract. They said no. They were like, no, you haven't done enough to warrant a new long-term deal. But they are funding a coaching course for us, which is wonderful stuff. And you'll notice there's a slight change in our style of play. And that is a bit more tiki-taka, keep possession, keep the ball, because that's a lovely goal. That is a lovely goal from Pozek Vankas. Absolutely superb. 9th goal of the season for him. Yeah, we're playing a bit more of a tiki-taka wide style because I feel like we've got the players to be able to keep the ball in this division and absolutely dominate teams by just basically passing them to death, doing a Barcelona in the Slovenian league. And then I think when we get against the harder teams, we can go to a more conservative counter-attacking style, but still try and keep the ball. So that's what I want to get the players to learn now, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and play always sort of entertaining possession football and see how it goes. As Milek is back from his doping ban. Thank you for everybody who commented on that as well. We also had a couple of humorous entries. My favourite one was probably Ross's one, where he said, what's Milek banned for 4 months? He voted for Donald Trump. So there you go. Really enjoyed that. But yeah, 12 minutes in, 1-0 up. We're dominating. Corner comes in. It's cleared away. Tomek is going to try and launch a counter-attack here for Ljubljana. Up to Vukovic. Vukovic in behind. Good save. I mean, he's playing for his to stay in the number 2 spot in terms of goalkeepers. I don't think there's any reason to replace Pidic. He's done very, very well. So Sumar over the corner. In it goes, headed away. The only problem with Pidic is that he's a foreign national, and that does get in the way. It does consistently uses up one of our spots for a non-EU player. As Matko's there, he's had a great season, the youngster Matko. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens in goal. There's generally, unless I can sign Oblak, we're not going to get a first-choice Slovenian goalkeeper, I don't think. Pozek Vankas has just got past his man. He's brought down, he's fouled. Let's change the player. Let's get someone. Martin Milek, he's back from his doping ban. Let's give him. And Matteo Mayer, he's really bad at penalties. So let's change it then. Let's get Milek on it. Hopefully the right back coming back from a doping ban, not to be celebrated, obviously, if he has broken the rules, but he's back, and wow, what a penalty that is. Milek fires it in, 2-0 up, that's going to be half-time, and it was a comfortably dispatched penalty, as the commentary says. 2-0 up against our rivals. Milek fires it past the goalkeeper. It was before he reacted. So I've just told them I'm pleased with it. Get back out there for the second half, keep it going. We're playing really, really well, and it's a free kick as well. Delifovic fires this one in. I'd prefer him to be in there. He's like 6'5". Filler into Mayer. Mayer always giving it away, and I've brought in so many left backs. Do you know what? I was eyeing up again, bringing in another left back, and they've scored. So Ante Vukovic has got a goal for them. It's 2-1. Olimpia Ljubljana back in it. But yeah, I was looking at. I don't know what it is about this save. I just seem to be drawn to left backs. It's very strange. Milek over the corner fires it in. Mitrovic is there over the bar. 49 minutes gone, 2-1. Another free kick. They're coming thick and fast in this second half. Delifovic, Brahima. Filler, who's picked up a little bit of a knock. We may look to replace him. Out he goes to Milek, who's getting up and down that right wing, but he's tackled by Pavlovic, who comes forward. Pavlovic still going down, and Filler has just fouled him. He's going to get sent off. Should have subbed him. I reckon he's got a bad hamstring, so he was just like, nah, just don't need to run. I'll just foul him and get sent off last game of the season, innit? What does it matter? We're literally just going to go to a 4-2-1 like that, and we're going to swap you two over. Utada can pass the ball in midfield. He's fine. We've got a corner. Milek over it. Swings it in front post. There's what a header that is. Ilya Metrinovic, who has been superb for us this season, finds the goal with his 5th goal of the season. 55 minutes gone. 3-1 Maribor. And good to see that our set-piece practice is paying off. He out-jumps the 2-man at the front post and fires it in the corner. A wonderful tactic to use if you're struggling to score from set-pieces. Just get the ball into the front post, put your 2 tallest players to attack the front post, and not every time it goes in, not every time you get a chance from it, but majority of time you'll win another corner, you'll have another go, they'll hit the bar, they'll get a good rating at the back. So yeah, it really does help. Defenders then do pop in with a couple of goals as well, which is great, as Mayor comes forward on this left-hand side, lays it back to Brahima, who goes all the way back to Darivacic, and we're just sort of keeping the ball here. Milek, Darivacic, out to Matko, back to Milek, into Marosa, fires it past the goalkeeper. Lovely finish, 14th goal of the season for him. And it's 4-1, and this is taking a bit longer than I thought, because I've got to go out in a minute. 4-1, and we are smashing Olimpia Ljubljana. Another corner, Milek puts it in, and there's another header, and it's Martinovic again, 5-1. Absolute battering this one, 2 for him today. And as I talk about set pieces and the reason why you should set up your own set pieces, this is exactly why. What a couple of headers he's scored today. 5-1. So as the time ticks down, we've not got long left to go. And there's Vahovic, it's blocked, and Martinovic probably should have had a hat-trick. He's hit the post from about a yard. Should have probably had a hat-trick for the centre-back, but Milek, he's given him that penalty, has boosted his confidence no end. On a 9.3, they've booted it right down the middle over the top of our defence. Viksuvic is there, and he sticks it in the bottom corner, 5-2. So as we tick down into the final minute of the game, it looks like it's going to be wrapped up. It is wrapped up, and it's a 5-2 win to end the season. Absolute demolition with our tiki-taka style there. Absolutely superb. Right, we're going to be back for the end of season review, so we'll be back for that. See you in a sec. So here we are then, back for the end of year season review. I don't know why I said year season. End of season review. Nogometny Klub Maribor, or Enka Maribor. Lovely stuff. We won the league, didn't we? We won the Prva Liga Telekom Slovenia. New arrivals then, this is how everybody worked out. Sturm actually ended up with a 7.19 rating, so I was calling him the weak link just one episode ago, and he's turned that around really well. Matteo Maya, 3 appearances, 7.13, looks pretty good. Utada has been picked as like the signing of the season, which is awesome. 9 appearances, 7 as a sub, 3 goals, 0 assists, 7.06. Marosa, 300k, signed from a rival, did end up getting 7 goals. He'll probably be leading our line next year, which is interesting. 6.8 rating there. And Irakli Kvashvili was signed for 57k, made 1 sub appearance, not enough to get a rating. And Domenzor was signed and then sent straight out on loan, so that's neither here nor there. For some reason they thought it was a C+. He got a C, Marosa got a C, Utada got a C, Mayo got a C+, and Sturm got a C. So you can't really please the board. That's what I'm learning. You can't please the board for Maribor. But we ended up winning the league by 29 points. Absolutely ridiculous. Although they've still got a game to play. Why have we got a league review when someone's still got a game to play? Hey? Game? That's broken. Yes, they've got to play Cooper, so it may be less than 29 points. We'll wait and see as we go back to season 1. So Gorica have gone down. Cooper are going to be playing potentially in a playoff, but they've still got to play Domzale. We were first, average home to only 49% full, the stadium. Come on, fans, get in there, support the team. Tavares was our top scorer with 21 goals, and the board are pleased that we won the Prva Liga Telekom, and we got a B- throughout the season. The Europa League, the board were delighted that we reached the 4th qualifying round. They were delighted, but it's still a B-. Tavares and Matko were the top scorers in that one, and it was 49% full again. And yes, less said about the cup, the better, because we got knocked out in the first round to a team in a lower division than us. Excellent. Biggest win, 5-0 against Trey Penne Pasta, actually in the Europa League. Match to remember was the 5-1 win against Selj, which was very nice indeed. And a 2-0 win. Goal of the season was one of Filler's top quality strike from Maribor central midfielder. He scores well struck volley from 25 yards out It was pretty ridiculous. So, sponsorship, 2.13 million in sponsorship, which is great. A few bit of broadcasting money, 156 grand through corporate and hospitality, 996k through prize money, and match day revenue got us 144k. So no new sponsor deals this year. Reputation hasn't really changed. We did sell a few shirts, but not a lot. Tavares is probably going to leave. Villa is probably going to leave. Kronoveta is probably going to leave. So our 3 biggest shirt sellers are probably going to leave. So this year we rotated the team a fair amount, and however our key players played a major role in how the season turned out. So Tavares, Kronoveta, Matko, Vankas, Delivacic, Vahovic, Milek, Martinovic, Mitrovic, Villa and Pidic in goal. Very settled, to be honest. I wouldn't say we rotated too much at all. And your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch, and such a feat didn't go unrewarded at the end of our season awards ceremony. So the manager awards, we got some sort of manager of award. Club awards, Matteo Villa got the fans player of the year. Young player of the season was Matko, and signing of the season was Utada, the 18-year-old midfielder, and goal of the season was Alex Filler. Always good to see. Slovenian player of the year was Ron Kronoveta. And record breakers, look at this, bloody hell. Most overall goals by a player in a single season, 24 for Marcos Tavares. Most league goals by a player in a season, 21 for Marcos Tavares. Most goals by a player in a match was 3 for Marcos Tavares. Most goals by a player in a league match was 3 by Marcos Tavares. Most clean sheets by a player in a season was 15 by Kenan Pidic. Most player of the match awards in the season was Rok Kronoveta for 7. And worst discipline, Martinovic, 8 yellow cards. And most league appearances by a player, 436 appearances for Marcos Tavares. Most league goals by a player, goals 175 now for Marcos Tavares. And the oldest player to play, the fastest goal was 1 minute and 17 seconds. And Utada is the youngest goal scorer now at the club, 18 years and 89 days. And the oldest goal scorer is Marcos Tavares, 37 years and 11 days old. He is still very good, but those physicals are dire. They're not going to help us in Europe. That's the problem. And I'm desperately trying to tell him, possibly, come and be a coach. Where's coach? I keep telling him this. Come and be a coach. I do want to do that when I eventually retire from playing. Well, retire now. That's what we want to do. Retire now. Okay, so record high points. 87 points in the season is a new record for Maribor. The season review we've just looked at. That's fine. Seasonal performance analysis. So we were aggressive and clinical, but we were quiet and leaky. So the defence could be improved. That's interesting. Expected points position is first. Expected points 72.2. We actually got 87. Expected goals was 61.9. We got 88. And on average, we had 2.0 expected goals per match, which is very impressive. And you can look at us against the average. Passing was pretty similar. Shots was pretty similar, shot percentage. But shots per game, XG against was much better. Conceded per game, XG per game, goals per game. Tackling was pretty average as well. So, but generally all above average, which is very good. So going into next season, do not sign players over the age of 33. I could probably keep that in. Play attacking football, I don't mind doing that. Play entertaining football, don't mind doing that. Develop players using the club using them, don't mind doing that. And make the most of set pieces. That's a really annoying one. May get rid of that. Work within wage budget, required, okay, that's fine. Maximum 1-year contracts for players over the age of 34. Well, you don't want me to sign players over 33, so that shouldn't be too hard. 2-year contracts at the age of 32. 2-year contracts for the first team. Okay, so there's no more stuff in there about break even or anything like that, which is awesome, which I'm really, really happy about. So I'm still going to go in and negotiate it, and I'm going to say, can we get rid of make the most of set pieces? And let's go for... to be fair, I sort of agree with both of them. I do sort of agree with both of these here. So, 33 is not too bad. And if we do, they can't have more than a 1-year contract, pretty much. So, let's just suggest that. No, you really, really, really want me to make the most of set pieces. The issue of your pros is that you're unwilling to base our game around being strong at set pieces. Fine. Okay, we'll keep it in there. It doesn't matter. Whatever. So squad dynamics. So it's all looking pretty good. So Tavares, Handanovic are probably going to go. So Milek will probably be the biggest team leader in there before. Kronoveta may be going as well. Villa may be going. So Yeah, it's very interesting. So what do we want to achieve for next season? Winning the title is a great achievement and you all deserve a good break. Make sure you get back fully rested in good conditions though, because I won't accept anything less winning it again next time round. Winning this title is a huge challenge, but I know this squad are up for. I would outstretch my arms and say yes, exactly the sort of reason. I'll also be able to reach the Champions League competition proper. I'll also be expecting to give a good account of ourselves in the Champions League. I think that's a sensible thing to say. I don't think we should do anything more. Once you return from your holidays, we can discuss promises for next season. I'll see you all when you get back. Yeah, that all sounds good to me. Good. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you all for the start of pre-season. A successful team meeting. There we go. All lovely, lovely stuff. Now, I'm not going to do a transfer window episode. We're going to go through the transfers that have been made at the beginning of Season 2. But that is the end of Season 1. A very successful season. Why are we coming back into this? Yep. Finish. I obviously clicked off that accidentally. But we've come back into that. We've done that. We've got people away on international duty. The season is finishing. And let's just hold on and see who gets relegated at the end of the season, especially if they're cancelled. The funds don't exist. Well, you thought you would have realised that when you started setting it bloody up, didn't you? So when is the final game of the season? The 18th. So not far. We'll come back and just see who gets relegated, because if it's NK Domzale, could be some people to nick. Well, there you go then. Domzale secure safety, so we're not going to be nicking any of their players, which is a bit well, we might still be nicking them, but not at a cheaper price. But it's a bit disappointing, to be honest. But Maribor, we get 137k for our first place finish, which is literally nothing, like in terms of monetary value. But finances, just before we finish then, 2.29 million in the bank, 2.1 million transfer budget, just spending over our scouting budget a little bit, so I look to pump some more into that. But the squad, I think, is going to come back and look pretty different, because we've got a lot of youngsters and loanees that I probably want to bring back and integrate into the squad. But there we go. If you enjoyed that, leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and we'll be back for the start of Season 2 very, very soon. Thank you all for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.